Have you ever seen the SpongeBob episode where Plankton tries to become Mr. Krabs' stepdad? Yes, it actually happened. And the story is even crazier than you remember. The episode begins in chaos. A massive robot, Plankton's chumbot, is storming through Bikini Bottom. Citizens scream as the metal giant scoops them up in each hand. But instead of holding them hostage, the robot simply drops them inside the chum bucket. Plankton cheers, finally imagining his first paying customers. But the captives take one look at the chum and walk right back out. Another humiliating defeat. Back inside, Plankton and Karen argue. Karen says his plans are pathetic. On the other side, we can see Krabs with money, and his mother, Miss Krabs, entering the Krusty Krabs. She is looking for money from her son. He gives it to her reluctantly. Back to Plankton, he is tired of his wife Monitor just yapping. She doesn't act like a wife at all, so he decides to shut her off. With one little click, Karen is silenced. At that moment, he saw Betsy Krabs through the window. He decides to kidnap her onto a date with his robot. He takes her to the city, where he confesses his love towards her. She is unfazed, even afraid. At that moment, Plankton knew what he needed to do. He made a sculpture of Mama Krabs. To everyone's shock, Plankton and Mama Krabs actually start dating. He brings her flowers, she giggles at his compliments, and the two enjoy polite little teas together. For once, Plankton isn't acting evil, he's acting like a gentleman. They set up a date at Krusty Krab. Next morning, we can see Mama Krabs entering Krusty Krab to inform her son that she has a date today. Mr. Krabs orders SpongeBob to stay working late so that he can serve them. Of course, overtime is not paid. Late at night, Plankton is arriving with some strange red outfit. SpongeBob is waiting for him in a tuxedo. He escorts Plankton to the table. At that moment, Mama Krabs arrive. Plankton shows his face to her for the first time. They start flirting. SpongeBob even pops in to smile at the romance, seeing nothing wrong at all. But Mr. Krabs, he's horrified. The idea of his lifelong enemy romancing his mother makes his shell crawl. He storms into the middle of their date, claws flailing, demanding it stop. But Mama Krabs scolds him, not Plankton. She tells Krabs to watch his manners. To her, Plankton is a respectful little fellow. To Krabs, he's the devil himself. The tension builds. Plankton stays sweet. Mama Krabs stays charmed. And Mr. Krabs grows more desperate by the hour. He finally confronts Plankton face to face at the chum bucket. And here's where Krabs makes the mistake of the episode. In his rage, he accidentally blurts out that the Krabby Patty formula is an old Krabs family recipe. And Mama Krabs knows it. Plankton's grin says it all. He doesn't have to break into a safe. He doesn't have to outwit SpongeBob. He just has to marry Mama Krabs. And so, with dramatic flair, Plankton shows up at the Krusty Krab, climbs onto a table, and proposes. Mama Krabs gasps. SpongeBob claps like it's the sweetest thing he's ever seen. And Mr. Krabs, his heart sinks into his shell. The thought of Plankton becoming his stepdad makes him want to vomit. He begs his mother not to do it. For a moment, it seems like Bikini Bottom is about to witness the strangest marriage in cartoon history. But then, Betsy pauses. She thanks Plankton for the offer, but says she's not ready for that kind of commitment. Plankton's tiny heart cracks in two. And then comes the real twist. Mama Krabs reveals she's already dating the chumbot. Yes, the same hulking robot Plankton built at the start of the episode is now her new boyfriend. She gushes about how sweet and strong he is. Plankton's jaw hits the floor. Even his own invention has stolen the woman he loves. In desperation, Plankton asks for just one thing: the secret formula, and that's the last straw. Mama Krabs realizes the truth. He never loved her. He only wanted the recipe. The sweet grandmotherly act drops. With one swift punch, she flexes a giant muscle and smashes Plankton all the way back to the chum bucket. One hit KO, the dust settles. Plankton wakes up bruised, humiliated, and right back where he started. Worse yet, Karen is switched back on, and she now has plenty to say about her husband's affair. Once again, Plankton fails to steal the Krabby Patty formula. But this time, he didn't just fail with science, he failed with love. This is Enemy in Law, the SpongeBob episode where Plankton nearly became part of the Krabs family.